3, 2, 1. Sunglasses
At night.
part 2. Do you want to fight?
That old song that I wear my sunglasses at night so I can remember that?
No.
There's an actual song. Like, it doesn't say because future's so bright. I think that's a modern adaptation.
But what about
It's
this
an
one?
actual
Ready?
song.
Sunglasses at night, afternoon delight.
Fuck, Anchorman is such a good movie. We're back, baby.
We're back.
We are back. It's
It's been 5 weeks.
Yeah, it's been 5 weeks.
This
And
is
if you're
the fifth
wondering,
week.
like, wow, they're coming through just so crisp, so clean.
It's just upgrades in every fucking way possible.
Well, look, we tried to go lapels. You know, we thought we'd step up our technology and go from the clunk to the
The problem
to the
was,
clip.
we're sitting in this room that is basically like a fucking giant echo chamber.
Yep.
Because there's nothing in it.
And those things picked up everything, dude. Like, you had a fucking
Yeah.
stomach rumble because you're hungry,
Yeah,
because you're
yeah.
working hard on the pod. That thing's coming through thick and fast. So, and we're picking each other up. So it was a good idea in theory, but we're back to we can do some of that sweet ASMR.
Some of that sweet ASMR.
And so obviously I look like a cop who turns his body cam off.
Exactly.
I've got the aviators on. Little
They do look
donation
good on you though, man.
Yeah, I think I could definitely.
I feel like you could pull them off.
Bash a pedestrian. I think that's the
Pedestrians is another word for speed bump, bro.
Yeah. Wow, you have worked for the cops before. It's good to be back though, man.
Yeah, fuck yeah. it is.
Obviously,
Itching.
just doing a bit of waft, doing a sunglasses at night, Future So Bright episode because it's been just too long, man. We're not going to let it be this long again. We always say that when we have a break, but sometimes you just got to refresh, man. There's been a lot of shit going on. We both had COVID since we last did an episode.
Well, yeah, haven't we? That was kind of what kicked off like going, all right, well, obviously we can't hang out this week.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of cascaded where it was like, all right, I was waiting for this laptop for fucking couple of weeks and these mics to come in. And it was just like, all right, while we've stopped, we might as well just stop.
Yeah, there was no
You know what I
point
mean?
just throwing a hacked episode together with like not the equipment we needed or whatever until might as well just have a little break, just reset, wind down, and then come back just hot and heavy.
Yeah,
thick,
exactly.
Thick, ropey, juicy. All of those things, those adjectives that we like. And it's been a bit of chaos. So obviously, let's talk about COVID first and foremost, because we've talked about COVID so much on this podcast. We've talked a lot about the jibby jab. Obviously, both of us have been able to stay strong. And so COVID hit us filthy unvaccinated.
Oh, yeah.
And look, I got to be honest. I said a lot about it and most of it seems true because it was a fucking lame ass cold. It wasn't even. I had sore legs for one day. I had the mildest fever of all time. Now I'm not saying it all before. I know we always got to do the disclaimer. I know some people did get sick with it or whatever.
Yeah, of course.
But the amount of evidence that I've got now since we've really had this is the
it's
first
anecdotal
episode we've
now
done,
as well.
The first episode we've done where everyone around us has had it. The ratio of got really sick to nothing is vastly one-sided.
Oh, yeah.
I would say 9 out of 10 people.
It wasn't even 24 hours of symptoms to me, like proper bad symptoms. So
Yeah, me either. One night where I was like, oh, and you were over that night.
Yeah.
And it hit me for 6 after you guys left.
Yeah.
And then the next day was a little bit rough. And then by that night, I was fucking Bob's your uncle again.
Yeah.
And never had anything else. Coughed up a bit of phlegm a few times over the next week and nothing as I said, I had a flu in 2018 before COVID was a thing and I was fucked. I remember when we went out I dragged myself out. I almost cancelled it about 10 times. We went to that little bar where we watched the Crows on the big screen.
Oh, yeah.
That was my first day of feeling like a human being.
Really?
In 4 days.
Wow.
Where the last 3, I couldn't leave bed.
Fuck.
I had a day off before my birthday and I took 2 sick days off before that.
Yeah.
And took all 3 days. And then on the Saturday, I ummed and ahed and then just went, you know what?
Let's just
I'm not going to get any worse, really, probably. Let's just fucking go. I'm not dying anymore. The fever's gone. And I dragged myself out and we had a pretty good night.
That
I
was
still kind of pushing through, whereas this was nothing in the scale of that. And
I still felt tired for the week after.
Yeah, no, there was definitely a bit of tiredness.
Yeah.
But not this thing that's
Nah. Not fucking...
shut down the fucking entire
Shut down the world,
and economy and whatever. And the thing is that it doesn't seem like we're just a lucky couple. It seems like most people have had that experience. And again, to get a little bit conspiratorial, most of the people that I know that did have really bad things were the ones that were triple jabbed, the ones that were posting, oh, I would hate to know what this was like if I was triple jabbed. Well, I can tell you what it was like being completely unjabbed, and it was fuck all.
Yeah.
And I haven't exactly, I'm not the pinnacle of fucking good health either. You know? Like, I'm not someone who's like, I've been fucking eating carrots and fucking vegetables my whole life. Dude.
You're not posting Fitspo inspirational
No,
posts
not
on
exactly.
Instagram.
My liver is probably half dead. My kidneys are probably not much better from the amount of fucking piss that I've got a premixed tequila right now.
Yeah. What do you reckon about these, bro? What do you
They're
reckon?
good, man. I love them.
I don't mind it. No, you don't often see premix tequila, do you?
No, it's because tequila fucks people up.
Yeah.
Tequila's one of those alcohols that
1.1.
Yeah, see, they're pretty. But tequila's one of those alcohols that a lot of people have a bad reaction to.
Yeah.
So I think that's probably why they stay away from making too many premixes. Because they used to have one called Crazy Mexicans.
Who did? This brand?
No. Just there used to be one. I don't know who. What tequila?
Is this Jose Cuervo? Or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know who made it, but it was just a drink that we used to get. I remember that was back around the days of Ted's Platties. Remember the 8 packs of Platties?
As you know, I've never been much of a beer drinker. It's always been vodka, right?
Yeah.
But Ted's Platties was just like, oh my God, they were just everywhere.
Yeah.
They were everywhere, bro.
I don't know why they stopped them because they were such a moneymaker. And it used to be $20 for an 8 pack of Platties, and they were like 1.6, 1.7 standees in a beer. And an 8 pack of Platties for an 18-year-old for $20 was fucking all you needed.
The only thing better than that was a filthy sack of fucking goon.
Or 10 packs of Udals it used to be. So 10 packs of
Udals did used to be pretty cheap.
And Red Bears.
Udals, Red Bears.
Before that tax came in, the lolly water tax, whatever they called it. But yeah, I don't mind a tequila. I like actually making margaritas. That's why I wanted to get them.
Yeah, you actually
making
fucking froth margaritas.
Yeah,
dude. You're always making them.
So good.
You gonna make something for your birthday, or what's going on?
That's actually not a bad idea. I might actually just make a big I'll get some of like the frozen fucking margarita mix. We'll make like slushy margaritas. That'll be killer. I might be a bit cold for that actually. Just normal ones will do.
Just hot ones.
But you just get we normally just get
put chili sauce in it.
The bottle of mix that you can get.
Marys.
The thing, and you can buy margarita mix just at BWS.
Yeah.
And you just get the bottles of tequila. Normally mix it with some sort of like soda or whatever.
Have you ever been a Bloody Mary kind of guy?
I don't think I've ever had one.
You've never had one?
Yeah, what is that?
It's like
tomato.
It's like vodka, Tabasco sauce, tomato juice, and something else. I'm forgetting what else it is.
Rank.
Well, it sounds rank, right? But surprisingly, I'd never had it before, right? And I was in Bali, and they had a bar in the middle of the pool. So you were swimming around, and you swam up to the bar. There was like seats. You swam up to the seat, and they had a bar, right? And they had this board, and they had all these exotic things. And I was like, fuck it, like while I'm fucking, I'm in Las Vegas, mate, like. So yeah, I was like, let's get one, and I loved it, dude.
Wow, but you love spicy shit.
Yeah,
so.
I do. I'm growing the chilies. Have you seen how hard they're coming along?
No.
Oh, they're right at the door out there. Have a look when you leave.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Fuck yeah.
Yeah. I started them from seeds, like literally just from seeds. And then, they've just gone through hell and back over there because I'm such a rookie at growing fucking, you know what I mean? Like, just like left them out. The pots that didn't have holes in them. And I left them out on the side over there where the shade doesn't block the rain. And they fucking got flooded for 24 hours. And, oh, man, just...
You're like putting carpet, fucking foam and God knows what in there, just seeing what helps things grow.
Yeah.
Anything other than water.
Anything other than water, yeah.
Jose fucking...
Well, I've got Chili Focus. I've got this thing called Chili Focus.
It's an actual
PGR. Fertilizer fucking proper thing. So maybe the Chili Focus has been doing it for them.
Dude. Yeah, fuck.
Either way, when they bust, right? I had 3 breeds. I had a Anaheim pepper, Anaheim chili, which are like more of like the bigger kind of capsicum ones.
Yep.
I have the 7-pot. They're called 7-pot because they're so spicy that one chili makes 7 pots worth of curry, right? And it's brown. It's not even red. It's brown. So a little brown one, right? And then I've also got a Trinidad Scorpion, right? But one of the breeds didn't make it, so none of the seeds sprouted for one of the breeds, and I don't know what breed it is.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So
it could be any three of those.
Any 3 of those. Yeah. I don't know what's what.
And so what kind of, I know you're going somewhere with this, so what are we doing on the pod?
But
punching a whole entire chili.
What I'm going to do is we won't punch an entire chili. What I'm going to do
I was kind of like, all right, which one are we going to eat?
We can punch a fresh chili if you want. But I was thinking about mixing the Trinidad Scorpion, if it was a Trinidad Scorpion in the 7-pot, mixing them together into a sauce and then putting them onto something.
Okay. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Like full fresh homemade chili.
Yeah, okay. That'd be, and just make it as heckers as possible.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down. We ate that fucking Reaper sauce on a Reaper chip and we did okay. So I'm down, man. So yeah, COVID wasn't too bad. All in all, I think we both came out of it pretty unscathed. But it's been a crazy time. Obviously, you've been having to reinvest in a new laptop because the other one was people know how many times it fucked us around with the video and you needed a new one for work. So you were trying to figure that out. We'll get another mics. I've been made redundant as well.
So tell the crew about the whole fucking fiasco with that.
Well, I knew about it in our Patient 67 one, but I couldn't really let on because it wasn't official at that time. But I knew that it was happening. But it's all official now. Friday just gone. Whenever this gets posted, probably this Friday was my last day. But yeah, they're just shutting down our whole Adelaide centre. So I've been technically. So I'm wearing my sunglasses at night because my future's so bright, but I'm unemployed. So I don't know how bright I can
how bright can it really be?
My future is at this moment. But no, it's it's one of those things. It's my second time I've been through it now in 6 years. So it's not
that's horseshit, man. You're such a if you weren't a hard worker, like a dedicated worker, I would just tell you straight up. I wouldn't be saying this obviously, but I've seen you work. Like you're a hard worker. Yeah. Like you're actually out there putting in the hours, man. Yeah. Like, that's what I don't understand is this happened to you twice now.
Yeah, no. Look, unfortunately, it's the nature of telecommunications, man. When you've got the ability to be able to, have these massive offshore centres, which allows you to just constantly to and fro between let's bring everyone back on shore, let's offshore them again, let's bring them back on shore. That's kind of the to and fro. Like Telstra has gone through it recently where over the last 5 or 10 years, they just slowly migrated every function offshore. Then everything just, started to kind of go to shit and they started bringing all their jobs back on shore. And I think it's already happening now, or it will happen again, that they'll go, cool, we got ourselves back to level grand. We'll offshore it again. Because the reality is, and now I'm not employed by anyone, no one can fucking have a go at me for it, but...
no one can have a go at you with those sunnies on, bro.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right, because I'll turn the body...
You turn the body cam off and tell them that not all cops are bad.
Stop resisting.
Stop fucking resisting. Stop redundancy.
So, someone in an offshore centre, say in Manila, for example, is getting paid about $10,000 Australian. So, if you've got an average median wage of say somewhere between 45 and 65, you're looking at 4 or 5 people that can do a pretty good job if they get the right training. Like I've worked with a lot of really good ones, people in the Manila Centre in particular, and they can be fucking amazing if they get the time and whatever. So, you do the math, any sort of person trying to run a profitable business. Now, I might work hard, but can I work as hard as five well-trained people over there? Yeah. No fucking way I can't. Yeah. So, that's where one of these things where you think about companies trying to manipulate their profit and loss or whatever it may be, or trying to bump the numbers to make the numbers look better. These are the kind of ways that they can do that, right? We need to invest in these areas. So the way we're going to do that and please our shareholders is, we're bringing jobs back to Australia, and that's their big slogan. Yeah. And slowly but surely they can just filter them out again and then go, look at us, we're bringing jobs. It's that kind of shit. That's it's the nature of the game, I guess. Probably
it's the nature of the beast.
Less shocked this time around than I was the last time around. The crazy thing was, though, that I got moved into a new team 2 weeks before it happened.
The Hobart thing.
I thought that I was safe based on the fact that why would they give me this new title and move me into a new team? But apparently it was just, they didn't know that was going to happen.
It's just tomfoolery, bro.
I can have my speculation about that, but either way, dude, it presents me with an opportunity to...
and you're already smashing
Well, yeah, it's day 3. Today I've had callbacks about jobs, offered second interviews, offered positions and whatnot else. So I think I'm going to land on my feet. I'd like to just be a full-time podcast.
I wouldn't even call it unemployed. You've been offered jobs.
Yeah, and I'm still a podcaster. I'm still a comedian. So I've got Parts and Pieces Proprietary Limited. We talked today. I'm going to get an ABN VPN and just tax write off anything that I purchase now for my new job as a part of Parts and Pieces Proprietary Limited. Just sounds so good to say.
Parts and Pieces.
Let's see if the pop filter's working. This is my new mic, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see if it's working. Parts and Pieces Proprietary Limited. Now, if you
Parts and Pieces Proprietary Limited.
All right, that was too poppy. You're fucking Popeye over here.
I'm adding additional pop now.
Now, hit us up in our inbox and let us know if that really popped in your ears or whether it came through crisp.
It's coming through crisp regardless, mate.
Well, we did have a little listen to a 30-second clip of ourselves because
to make sure.
Narcissistic.
You gotta make sure that the shit's fucking...
We've got a new laptop, new microphones. You got to make sure shit is. You got to make... Does it say short?
It does.
Does it say short?
Oh, it's on the other side of your mic.
Damn!
You can't see it. Mine actually doesn't have it.
You got to make sure... Did that show up?
Yes.
Yeah, all right, there we go.
Just.
Now everyone knows that I'm not just making... I'm making shit jokes, but...
We use Shure mics, S-H-U-R-E.
Yeah.
So people that don't know.
And they're, the best of the best, and that's what you do. By the way, if you're thinking, wow, you're unemployed and, you're getting new equipment again to just try and level up the podcast, like, how can I help? Buy some fucking merch, all right?
Help a boy out, man.
Feed my son. Help me put him through school. But more, actually, help us keep the store going because, it costs us money to keep the merch up there. We're going to have some, now that we've got the logistical shit back under wraps, and we're going to start getting back to some new designs, but there's still heaps of designs on there. So pause the pod right now and go, you know what? I'm just going to go buy 5 shirts and give one to all of my best friends.
Man, that'd be hype as fuck if someone bought 5 shirts.
We obviously, we're not exactly making a fucking $100,000 wage from talking shit to whoever's listening right now. We appreciate the fuck out of you, but
So we do it for the love.
Grab a cheeky shirt.
We do it for the love.
Grab a shirt and use it as your happy rag. And then send us photos of it all scrunched up under your bed and sticky. We're happy with that. As long as it's being put to good use. That's what we're happy for.
Yeah.
Do you know what the funniest thing I've heard? I don't know if I've said this in the pod before, but the best name for like a happy rag. You know what a happy rag is, right?
No.
Oh, like a cum rag.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Do you know what the best word I've ever heard for that is?
What?
Dreamcatcher.
Dreamcatcher. I like that.
I heard that years ago, and I've always been like, "Oh, there's your fucking dream catcher under your bed."
That's fucking dope.
So good.
That's fucking.
What else do we want to fucking talk about? So we've had COVID. I'm unemployed. We've got some new equipment.
Yeah.
World's pretty fucked still. It's been a while since we've.
Are we going to be doing one of those now, or are we going to just talk some waffle?
We just want to talk. Do you want to just actually just go genuine?
Because I feel like next week we should conspiratorium. Because we want to do sunglasses at night, future so bright.
Oh yeah, so we're just.
So let's just be wacky. Let's just be wacky as fuck.
Okay.
Right. But next week, let's do conspiratorium, modatorium, fucking level 10. Right.
We'll actually put alfoil on our heads.
Oh.
We've never actually put alfoil on our heads, right?
That's actually a killer.
We're giving the ideas away before we even
hats,
get into them.
Alfoil hat.
Let's actually make up a nice alfoil hat and then just keep it.
I reckon we could, eh? Or we could just wrap our actual hats in alfoil. That way they've got a shape to them.
I wear so many hats on the pod. I don't even know if I have one, dude. I reckon I've got like a few Cooper's ones at home.
You do?
That don't fit my head,
dude. Sure. I swear I've seen you in a West End hat.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. Like a beer hat that doesn't fit my head.
Or borrow AJ's bucket hat and we'll wrap that in chrome.
Oh, he's got a new one too. But hats just like, they're not made for this giant fucking
thing.
They
either look good on you or they don't. It's
do you have like a big head too? Do you like have
I have a massive head. Yeah. But like I just go through phases. Like sometimes I'm like, you know what? I'm not even going to bother wearing the hat and I'll take it off. And sometimes I'll be like, you know what? Today I feel like wearing a hat. Right now I'm wearing a hat because I need a haircut. But quite often I go through the cycle where it's like, all right, I'm going to go get my haircut on Friday, right?
Yeah.
So from Friday onwards for the next 2 weeks, I won't wear a hat, right? And then 2 weeks after that, I'm usually like, all right, now it's starting to get a bit. It takes more effort.
Yeah.
So I then just go, all right, I'll go back to a hat. You know?
Your beard's coming in though. You're actually getting some length at the bottom, bro.
It's coming along. I only recently just shaved it like a couple of days ago, but like I've been putting in the hard yards with the old what are they called, derma roller thing, just to try and get a bit of thickness like on the actual cheeks. But it's like I'm just a fucking naked mole rat in most places.
No, hey, look, it looks good. You got something going on.
Yeah, it's coming along.
And it's not just that wispy like 5 hair. There's at least like it's where it is. It's consistent. That's what you want, right? Because what you don't want is you've got 3 up here and 4 down there and a couple of extras on your chinny chin.
Oh yeah, fuck
no. Where it is, it's thick, and that's what you want. As long as it's good grouping. When you
you don't want fucking
throwing
patchy.
At a dartboard, right? You want grouping. You don't want patch atoms.
You don't want fucking patchy.
That's the main thing you're looking for.
You don't want fucking patchy horses.
I went and got a haircut, and I'm like, he's like, oh, do you want the beard done? I'm like, no, because you'll charge me extra, and I'm unemployed. And then he just like fucking did half of it anyway, like brought it all in, and I was like, all right, and he just like kind of left the bottom for me to do myself.
Really?
Then didn't charge me anymore.
He half-assed the beard.
He couldn't. It's because it was getting so like bushy out here. So when he shaved the top down to a 0, I just think he couldn't like his like
his OCD couldn't let his
like need to like make the beard look better or blend in. He just couldn't help himself, so he did it and didn't stitch me up anymore. The lad. So
that's all right.
So when he was doing it, I was like, I fucking said no. I didn't say anything.
Where do you normally go? Do you have a regular?
I just started because obviously we've moved to Blakeview, so I've just started going to the one in the Blakeview shops. It's where Winnie was going, and they do pretty good haircuts for Winnie. So I was like, well, since they're now my
that's like your fucking like home ground now, bro.
It is.
You've got your
there,
life
bro.
like based there, bro.
I do, and you know how many times I've eaten there in the last week, like since fucking
really.
Yeah. So
are you just going into Erica's work and
so I ate there yesterday morning.
Yeah.
And then I ate there Sunday morning with Erica.
Yeah.
And then I ate there on my. Who else did I go with? I went with someone else. I ate there with my old boss yesterday because he came down to catch up because he was in Perth, and obviously I hadn't seen him since we got the flick. Yeah. And then I was there with Erica on Sunday, and then I was there, I reckon, on my own one day the week before as well. It was like 3 times in less than a week, plus a coffee probably every other day from there as well. But I'm supporting local, so
and they're nice. They're nice people.
Oh, they're amazing.
Yeah, they're
such
really
a good
nice.
place. So
I
love going in there, and it's just.
Shout it out.
Revival Cafe.
Cafe, Blakeview.
Something Street, Blakeview.
It's attached to the main shopping centre.
It's in the main shopping centre, next to the main shopping centre. But good food, good vibes, great coffee.
I want to come down for a coffee. I'm gonna make it.
We're gonna come down and do a fucking feed. Like we'll go and get a feed one time when Erica's got a day off.
Yeah, dude.
Maybe we'll go there after when you come down on my birthday. When you come down, you're going to come watch Winnie soccer on my birthday.
Yeah.
And let's go get a feed and a coffee there afterwards.
Yeah, okay. Let's do it.
We're going to do something.
What time does Winnie normally play soccer?
12.
Okay,
so it'll literally be like a bit of a late lunch.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
And Eric will have work, so we'll be there, and then she'll be able to not make us food and then knock off and fucking
dude, that sounds sick.
All right, we're just making plans. Everyone's listening.
Yeah, cool. Everyone's like, these guys sound like they're having a good weekend.
So, come down to Revival on Saturday the 14th of May. Wish me a happy birthday, and then buy something off the merch store.
Use code JMAN for 15% off.
I sound like one of those guys.
Use code unemployed for 15% off.
Yes, redundancy.
Hey, we should actually use code redundancy. We should actually rig it up so until you get a job, right?
Ooh.
Code redundant. Actually, we're going to do this. All right, guys.
Okay.
Until he gets a job, code redundant will give you 15% off all merch.
Okay. All right, we have to rig this up
this weekend.
Yeah, we'll rig it up this weekend.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
They'll get a few days of 15% off. That's a sick idea, actually.
That's a sick idea. Yeah. That's a fucking sick idea.
Code redundant. Then we can make a little info fucking graphic and that of like redundant. I've got that photo. Did you see the photo that I put up of
Which
me?
One?
I printed out redundant with a label maker.
Oh,
and
yes,
wore it on my shirt.
Yes.
So we'll use that as a part of the infographic of fucking me being redundant.
All right, done. That'd be sick.
So yeah, if you're listening to this right now, it's already live because we've made it live on the store before we drop this episode in anticipation. Get on the store, 15% off. Use the code redundant and help me put my kid through college.
Put him through college.
So I told you that as well. By the way, he's fucking. I need to tell the pod fan, but I did tell you before. Last night, I'm putting Winston to bed, and he's cottoned on to the whole, joblessness. And little fucking smart ass goes, "Oh, Dad, what time do you start work? Oh, you don't have a job." And then I was like, "What?" And then he's like, "Sorry, I was just joking." I'm like,
"You're like, go to your bed, mate. Go to your bed." Turns the body cam off, gets the fucking wooden spoon out.
Turn the body cam off and just fucking
gets the wooden spoon out.
Gets the AK. But yeah, he actually stitched me up. I couldn't believe that.
I've got an idea.
What?
Song of the week.
Song of the week.
We haven't fucking done it in a hot minute. Did we do it for the... Wait.
We did do it on the last one. This would be 2 in a row. The last one of just us two, we actually did Song of the Week.
Did we really?
So this would be us. for the first time ever, I reckon, just about,
Back-to-back
actually doing back-to-back Song of the Week. And there's like 5 weeks between it. So,
wow. Song of the fucking...
Have you got one straight off the top of your head?
Song of the quarter. No, I don't, but I have been frothing New Void Division a lot.
Right,
actually, you know what?
I do. That was going to be the one that I was going to say, Lonely People by Void Division.
I do actually have one. Right? Yeah, okay. Neon Grave by Dayseeker. That wasn't what I said last time.
Maybe you did say Dayseeker last time.
Or maybe I did.
You got a second?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I did say Dayseeker last time. If you haven't heard Neon Grave by Dayseeker, or if you haven't heard Dayseeker in general at all, check them.
They're a bit more chilled.
They're not
as heavy.
They are more like rock, but
they're a bit more chilled.
Heritage by Hollow Front. Absolutely.
Yeah, I saw
and they're releasing a new album. They're releasing a new album this month. So with that on it. So if you like your breakdowns filthy and your fucking drums fast, then...
And your sunglasses at night.
Yeah. If you like your sunglasses at night, then Heritage by Hollow Front. That's
good. That's two good opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, what do you think?
Well, I got to try and find two now just to match you, but I'll go my heavy first.
Sing for the moment.
My heavy first, which I love these guys. I saw them live at the show we went to, Polaris. It was Polaris, Devil Wears Prada, Thornhill, and motherfucking Gideon.
Yes,
who I just got back around them recently.
Oh, did you?
Because I had a few songs in my playlist.
Did you go back to their new album? The most recent?
Yeah. But this one's from just a little single that they released or maybe this is off their newest one. Hold on. Let me have a look. The song's called No Love / No One. And it is a fucking slapsville. Is this no, this is just a little single. Yeah, 2019.
No shit. Out. Yeah, right. I haven't heard that one.
And I've just been, it's got one of those things where there's like a 5-second, you think the song's over, and then it just comes back in heavy. And so that's what got me, because I was like, oh, fuck. And then I was like, realised what was happening, and then listened to the song about 10 times.
That's killer.
That's my heavy. But let's see if I can give you something a little bit.
Well, while you're looking, I know if we're gonna double up just to make up for these last month off of podcasting.
Yeah.
Right, if we're gonna double up, then for my not heavy one, I'm gonna go. She released a full EP.
Yep.
Right, but the standout track is called "Alone on the Moon" by Joy. Now, I think even like around episode 15 or something like that, I've said one of Joy's songs, "Anime," as Song of the Week. And she's now dropped another one, and it's just a super chill, poppy, like just bopping along, like, you know, walking along vibe. Like she's really good. Yeah. She produces it all herself, like mixes it all herself, like plays guitar, and like I love that.
Fuck yeah, I love that. That's so good. Just an absolute talent.
Yeah,
just an absolute talent. Well, my secondary one then is Erica. We were in the car. And she got me to put on Where the City Meets the Sea.
Good song.
Where the City Meets the Sea, from Getaway Plan.
If I heard anything from this, it would all be gone. It would all be gone.
So then I was like, fuck, I reckon I used to smash a few more songs from these guys. Like when I was like younger, just like something clicked in my brain. And there was two by them that I used to smash. One's like a hell emo acoustic one called Strings, but the one I want to say is Streetlight by them.
Yes, I was going to say Streetlight is the other one.
Streetlight is such a fucking banger.
Yes,
it's got that. It's like a 30 Seconds to Mars song, really. Like it's got the like really like.
Do you know what makes me sad?
What's that?
I'm pretty sure that Full Tilt Festival we were supposed to go to in December. And then got rescheduled. They were on it playing that album, bro. They were on it playing that album.
The one with Streetlight and that off of it. Yeah, so that would have been fucking killer, dude.
Fuck.
That was... I'm sad that we missed that festival.
Oh, that would have been such a sick festival, bro.
Obviously, we were supposed to see Make Them Suffer there. We were also meant to see Make Them Suffer on this Polaris show coming up. And now... They're not on either of those. Obviously, one got cancelled and they got pulled off of this tour because they were supposed to be doing something else.
Yeah.
But now I don't even know if that's happening because of the whole Booker fucking Niall thing.
No, really?
Because you know about that. I told you about that shit, didn't
I saw about that. Yeah.
So we won't get into that because that's just a very fucking weird
but that's topic, like every other fucking, you know, sexual assault accusation, you know, like they all just like... There's just so many of them, you know what I mean? You could talk forever about different band members and people that have been accused and...
Yeah,
not condoning obviously not condoning the
no,
activity.
Of course. It's just like it's so hard.
It's like I'd rather just not talk about it because it's just like you can fucking talk forever about it, you know.
Yeah, and I don't know. Again, you know, nothing's been laid out in front of us to be able to make a really informed decision, and it's too much of a touchy subject to just kind of blaze away from. But either way, it's meant that she's left and departed from the band, which kind of leaves a void in terms of that, piano playing, ambient voice that make them suffer so good. But hey, they already replaced the first girl that did it. So I'm sure
the first girl was dope.
Yeah, but she didn't.
She was really good. She didn't sing that much.
She was good. She was a lot more of the piano and
more
whatever. Whereas I did like the element that Booker brought to it.
She actually sung a lot.
She sung and she had a good voice and she added a kind of other dynamic, and which kind of suited the direction they were going in.
Yeah.
The girl singing in their really deathcore-y stuff wouldn't have added as much as what she did when they kind of went to a bit more prog.
Yeah.
They're kind of proggy now, really, when you think about it.
Yeah, a bit more metalcore-y.
Yeah, metalcore proggy. And it's going to be kind of interesting to see what happens with them. But who we do get to see in 2 weeks' time, which I'm very excited for, is Mirrors.
Yeah.
So they're on the Polaris show.
Dope.
And they've obviously dropped an album recently, which was fucking sick. I'm guessing they're going to be playing a lot off of that. So I haven't got to see them before. So they're another band I can tick off my bucket list.
I actually want to go to the Void of Vision show.
It's the week after.
Is it the week after?
It's the week after.
Is it this month?
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's on the 25th or something.
Really?
It's like the Friday night after.
Shit, I wonder if there's still tickets. They might be sold out.
Yeah.
But it's Void of Vision, right?
Yeah.
Supported by Holding Absence, which are dope. They've got like a couple of real bangers, like one song that I've had stuck in my head for like ages, and Thornhill, I think.
Thornhill on it as well.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's fucking.
Don't quote me on it right now, but I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Holding Absence and Thornhill, with Void of Vision obviously headlining.
I don't think it was them, because I reckon I would have fucking lost my goddamn mind if it was. I lost my goddamn mind. It happens all the time. It is. No, it's Holding Absence and Bloom.
Oh, I thought.
And then in Adelaide, the one good thing is Heartline, and
is Holding Absence coming to Adelaide though?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. They're fucking.
Yeah, so that's the whole tour. I haven't actually listened to Holding Absence, so they're from the UK.
Yeah, I'll link you my favorite song.
Okay, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, I think that's at the Line Arts as well, so we might have to have a little cheeky look at that show, even though it'll be a crazy week of gigs. I'm supposed to go to the fucking RSL on the Saturday night as well.
Yeah,
because Kapow, fucking Cody's band's playing on Saturday, and I promised him that I'm going to come.
No shit.
And he came to my last big stand-up show, the one at the Salisbury Sharks.
Yeah.
So I got to do everything to come to that one. So that might, as much as I'd love to go to Void Division, I probably can't do Void and then Kapow.
Yeah.
You got to look after the homies, man. So
you do.
So hey, if you don't end up going to that show and you want to come down to the Lisbeth RSL and fucking get down to a cover band with our boy Cody, then maybe we'll do that on Saturday night. And shout out anyone in the Adelaide area, 27th of May, I'm pretty sure it is, Lisbeth RSL. You've listened to Cody's story on the pod. He's a fucking absolute dynamite homing human being.
He's a homie and a human being.
Get down to the RSL and let's fucking listen to some Grinspoon or whatever they're going to bring us.
Fuck yeah.
I played... I went on after the Getaway Plan thing, and I went on a tear of like that kind of era of music of like Powderfinger, Grinspoon, Kiss Chasey.
Oh,
I shared that status. I was like,
Opinions.
Your Kiss Chasey's a long sleeve. You wear to Reds. Mine's Opinions won't keep you warm at night.
Yeah. I fucking love that song.
And so, I was listening to a couple by them that, what is it? And we're all wearing spray on pants. Remember that song as well?
No.
That was like their second hit after fucking... Opinions won't keep you warm at night.
Do you remember Taking Back Sunday?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, they were sick.
They were
very good. See, they're a bit emo. So you say that you weren't emo just because you didn't listen to My Chem.
No, like I think My Chem's the only band that I didn't listen to.
Dude, have you listened to Getaway Plan's lyrics, dude? They were as fucking emo as it gets.
Yeah, but no, it wasn't. It's not necessarily me saying that I'm not the emo. It was everybody else, especially at that party. Because they were all like, oh, My Chem.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here going like, well, Escape the Fate, fucking Silverstein. Like,
emo as fuck.
Yeah. Saosin, emo as fuck.
Dude, I couldn't even get into that.
Under Oath.
His voice was too like, whiny.
You got to listen to Some Sense of Security by Saosin off their first album. Yeah, bro. It's actually good.
Chiodos? Did you like Chiodos?
No,
that was one you didn't. Okay, they were very whiny as well.
Who else? Who else? Obviously Under Oath as well.
They were good.
Yeah, they were actually just top tier. They were fucking.
Did you used to like Alexis on Fire? Did you ever get into that?
I only ever heard Boiled Frogs. That's the only song.
That's a fucking sick
the
song.
Only song I ever really got around.
There's one of my favorites by them is Drunks, Lovers, Sinners and Saints. That's a fucking sick song.
Yeah, okay.
And another one's called Accidents. And you should go back and listen to them both. And
Yeah.
you'll be like, these guys just fucking slap.
Yeah, true. Are they still
They
out
just
there?
release new music, you know, like anyone who hasn't done it for 10 years and comes back.
Yeah.
Not that good.
Yeah. Isn't it strange how some bands, right, some bands will evolve, right, and the evolution of that band will be so accepted and so loved in general. You're always going to have people that don't like certain things. But then you have other bands where the evolution just goes so wrong.
Yeah.
Like a perfect example of a band that evolution went really well is Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah.
You think about On the Edge of the Sea and then Count Your Blessings, like filthy, like, you know, backyard of fucking deathcore, right? Then you got Suicide Season, which still to this day is one of my favorite albums of all time.
Which brings in a lot more of the groove than what the previous two had.
A lot more metalcore instead of deathcore, a lot more electronic elements.
Yep.
Then you have There's a Hell, I've Seen It, Believe It, whatever it is. I wasn't a huge fan of that one, but it still had some good songs in it.
Yeah, and it's one of those ones where because it changed, you kind of were like, but then you go back and listen to it.
Yeah, and it's still pretty
like
heavy.
Comparatively to like Happier or Not Happier, whatever it was. Yeah. But you said Eternal and whatever, and you're like, oh wow, there's actually more of this that I enjoyed listening to it retroactively than what I thought I would.
And then 2013, right? I feel like that was it. Sempiternal was like, as much as I like Suicide Season, probably just pips at the top for me, just because I like heavy music in general. I think Sempiternal is probably like their best album, not necessarily my favorite, but their best. I mean, I love it, it. But like, I think Sempiternal from there forward was when they were like that was when they blew. Yeah. And the evolution, but I'm talking about the whole evolution line has been just really good. Yeah. Then you got some examples of some other artists, and they're just I don't know, they just don't have that kind of.
Well, there's two really key like sections of time in music that stand out for me, which is like, and there's going to be some that I miss in between. But like 05 to 08, and there's so much in that time.
I'd
like
say 09. I'd say 09.
Yeah, maybe stretch it to 09.
Yeah.
And then like 12, 13. In 12 and 13 alone, there are so many fucking landmark albums in that time. And as I said, there's going to be some, but like those, like, you know, looking back at the 05, you look at The Curse by...
Killswitch.
Both Killing with a Smile and Horizons are in that time frame. Yeah. You know, there's just so much huge music that is in that time, and the sound was very particular in that time. And it kind of evolved again over a couple of years where there are some in that gap. Yeah. But then there was a sound again that is very distinct to 2012, 2013 metalcore, which like every band did a version of it in those 2 years. Yeah, more
really symphonic.
Really, and where they did the like the stuttered synth things where they would be like
and the fucking
that's exactly what I'm thinking of. Stutters. They all fucking did it, bro. The stutters. So that's a very
wasn't 2013 when In Heart's Wake released Divination?
Oh, that's late 2011, early 2012.
Is it?
And then Mirrors is in there as well. Yeah, Divination's actually earlier than what you think, man.
Really?
I reckon.
Are you sure? Oh, Google's going to need a...
Oh, maybe it was the start of 2013, actually, because now I'm thinking where I was working at the time. Divination. Divination in the Bible is what it came up with.
Doesn't say. Oh, you're right. 31st of August 2012. Fuck, really?
There you go. Yeah, so it wasn't as early as I thought, but it was still, so 2012, that's what I mean. Right in that fucking time frame.
In that pocket.
Mirrors by Breakdown of Sanity's in there. Their second album's in there as well.
We stomped that album,
like 2013, I reckon that next one.
We stomped that album, bro.
Yep. There's just a lot in that sort of time frame. Yeah. Then there's been another one in sort of like, you know, probably the last couple of years there's been some really good shit.
I feel like between like let's say 2014 to maybe 2018, maybe. Not like there wasn't good music, because there was always good music. There
was always good, but
it just didn't seem to have that full, like, iconic, time. But now...
In the last 2 years, I've got some of my favourite albums.
Yeah, me too. I feel like 2020 to 2022 has just been filled with just fucking jam-packed, like high-quality music from so many artists, man.
And Australia has been fucking bringing the heat, man.
Oh,
with like Atlas, with fucking Loon, with...
All right, I've got one for you. Out of 5 stars, what do you give the new North Lane album, Obsidian?
I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Yep.
I haven't listened to one more song than what the singles that were released because...
That's disappointing. If I told you 10 years ago, in 2012 or 2013, that you weren't going to listen to the new North Lane album, I think you'd be very surprised, wouldn't you?
Absolutely, dude. Because Quantum Flux is probably in my top 10 favorite songs of all time.
Just the album Singularity.
Singularity is in probably my top 10. Discoveries would be in my top 15, if not pushing into the top 10.
Yeah.
The Discoveries is one of I know every song I love off Singularity and I love them to death. The thing about Discoveries is I know I love the album, and then I'll go back, like an old song will come on from that album, and it just fucking slaps so hard. For their first album as well, like the sound was incredible.
Yeah.
The guitar work is just insane. The drums are insane. Like the lyrics are so fucking uplifting, it was a little bit more like Singularity was really fucking like, let's change the fucking world.
Yeah.
But they were it was so good. And I know that
that's what they're missing, bro.
They always get angry. They always get angry about people being like, oh yeah, we get it. You love Adrian. But it's like, it wasn't, I don't know. It was everything. It wasn't just Adrian.
Node was a sick album.
Yeah.
It
still doesn't, it's not
as good as Singularity, right? But I think, personally, Marcus is a better vocalist than...
Oh, he is, for sure.
Right? But that being said, right, I give Obsidian 2.86 stars out of 5.
Okay.
Because I don't think it quite deserves like a 3.5.
Yeah.
Or 3.
Yeah.
But it's very close.
Okay.
Because if you're giving an album 2 or 2.5 stars out of 5, like, it's trash. Do you know what I mean? And I don't think it's trash, right? I don't think it's 3 out of 5.
Not a North Lane album. You gotta look at it as a prog metal new project from a band you've never heard of and take it on its merit, just like people do with Parkway.
Yeah, because fuck, I don't know, man. Like I was literally just saying to you before, like when I first heard That's the Spirit. By Bring Me the Horizon, I was a little bit like, this I'm not too sure, but it grew on me like hella quick. And I've given Obsidian, even though it's only been out for like 2 weeks or whatever, I've given it a run through like 2 or 3 times, and I can't even like actually pick a song on there that like stands out that I'm like, I like that. Whereas at least on That's the Spirit, they had like Can You Feel My Heart and shit like that. Like,
well, Alien definitely has more than that. Like Talking Heads is still one of our songs.
Alien was dope.
Bloodline is a dope song. Like there was still some songs on there that didn't.
Well, 4D.
Blow my mind, but there was definitely enough on there. 4D was sick, yeah. But there was enough on there to say, like where it had, still. But this, again, I haven't listened to it to say, but every feedback that I've heard is just like,
it's just
the problem with the 2 songs that I did listen to, man. What's that one?
Plenty?
The one that's just got the same fucking...
Echo Chamber?
Yeah.
All songs are like that. All of the songs are like that.
Where is the... I'm looking at like Windbreaker off Singularity, bro.
Yeah.
Where the riff is so good the entire time. So melodic, so punchy. They change up the variation of it like 4 or 5 times. It has like these other little elements. Like there's so much going on. So it's not just that like we love Adrian. We love everything that's happening with him. The drum feels like everything's really like just crisp and technical. And now they're like that echo chamber is just like dung dung da gung 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 gung.
Yeah.
Like it just does that riff the whole time where he kind of yells a little bit over.
They have abandoned the guitar essentially.
Yeah.
It feels like they've abandoned the guitar, and that's not cool. Like
perfect. Another example, and everyone's talking about it on the metal page and everything as well, bro. Like, and obviously it's hard, like a little bit of a different story for Architects because of Tom Searle passing away. And I was talking about someone to this the other day. Obviously, Tom was the guitarist, but he was their major songwriter. Obviously, had a lot to do with the entire creative process.
Yeah.
And you can so tell that now.
Yeah.
Right? Obviously, holy hell, there was still a lot of the shit that they'd already been working on because that album fucking slaps.
I think Josh Middleton has stepped in pretty well, though.
But he's just not. I think the problem is that he doesn't want to come in. Like, this is the thought that someone had on one of the pages, and I agree with it. I think, because in Silas or whatever it is, however, he fucking shreds.
Yeah.
But in this band, so I think think the problem is that, again, who knows who's doing all the writing and whatever else for Silas. And obviously he is a good guitarist.
Yeah.
But I think that even with him in the band, there's not something bringing it all together anymore like there was before. Yeah. And maybe there's someone doing that in Silas's as well. So it's like they're just kind of creating something that's just not what got them to. And the thing is that Sam's vocals are getting fucking better.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that breaks my heart because you look at his feature on Yellow Jacket, we know what he's capable of live, and now he's starting to bring some of these other elements to his music. So his voice is only leveling up, and yet the music's not coming along with it, which is such a shame, dude, because they just were fucking Groove City. That's what I love about them so much, man, is that like they're just head boppy, like fucking marching into Battlefield fucking riffs all the time, bro, where everything was just like making you move forward.
They're in that real, you know how we were talking about, you know, the transition phase between like Suicide Season and Sempiternal being that There's a Hell, You've Seen It, right? I think this album is that transition phase to whatever they're meant to be next.
And it's either going to be something that's we can get around, or it's just not going to be.
I think it'd be good.
Like a couple of the songs off that last one have grown on me. Like Animals has grown on me. Dead Butterflies has kind of grown on me a little bit.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of it that's just
Black Lungs is actually sick.
That song's not too bad either.
That's got a legit break, like a legit heavy breakdown, you know. Like.
But yeah, it's just hard, man. But look, the plus side is that a lot of these other bands, man, are starting to come up. We're going to have an interview with a band from America called Enox. He's keen as to come on the pod. Yeah. And they're sick, dude. They've got just a really cool sound.
Yeah.
And the fact that he hit us up when we made the post about wanting to do more of the band stuff, and I was like, dude, I know you guys, and they're not even big. Like I just somehow stumbled across them.
Yeah.
But you know, less than 10K, I reckon, followers on Facebook, or if I've got that wrrong, sorry, mate. But it's not heaps. Enough for me to already know who they are, and then they reach out to us. Just a really cool thing to happen.
Fuck yeah.
And I love them, bro. Like, two of their biggest singles are fucking absolute slappers. So there's a lot of good shit happening around the place, man.
Yeah, you just got to find it.
We just got hit up by Alienist again today. We've been trying to get them on for ages after we had Seiran on. And they're releasing a new single soon, so hopefully we're going to get them on. But I just love look, for the fam, I guess I'm sorry if you're like, fuck this, none of this music means anything to me and whatever, and we're not going to be able to hit the nail on the head all the time with everything, but we're going to keep trying to keep it varied. But that's
why we do stuff like we have planned with a live stream. Do you know what I mean?
That's right.
We have a live stream plan. We're not going to talk about it just yet, but we have a live stream, which will be good fun. We'll just say it's a game. It's a game, right?
And we got Sunglass at Night tonight. We'll get back into the Conspiratorium next week. And we'll get some band shit coming up. But we like the band stuff because it's such a cool thing. We love music so much, and a lot of the time we really like these bands. Patient 67, a perfect example. I've been banging those tracks flat out lately. But it's so cool to hear the stories, man. Like, you know what I mean? Imagine so imagine if we were able to catch a North Lane, whatever, on the way up.
Yeah.
Again, Patient 67 is probably a good example of a band that they've just released another feature, like where they've got Kellen Quinn on the track, and it's like, that's a huge fucking achievement.
Yeah, it's wicked.
You know, so we possibly caught a band that was like, you know, not too big guy enough for us to go, oh yeah, no, we don't have the time or whatever. And look, to be honest, we've reached out to a few bands who haven't even replied to us. Wind Waker,
but that's okay because because when we're rolling with fucking millions of views, it'll be a different story.
And they'll come back like, hey, you guys are the fucking best. Man. Let us jump down a wormhole. And I'll be like,
and I'll leave it on red.
Reply. And I'll turn my body cam off.
Adjust
the glasses. And then say, sure, guys, we'll have you on because we're not, what do you call it? We're not gatekeepers like that.
No, we're not gatekeepers, man. We're not gatekeepers, bro.
Hey, it's good fun, man. It's been good. And it's been good to fucking get back in here and do a pod today.
Fuck yeah, dude.
We've done Guest of the Week a second time in a row. If we do a Guest of the Week, Guess the Week. Fuck's sake.
Guess the Week.
It's been a long redundancy. If we do a Song of the Week next week and do 3 in a row.
But if next week's going to be the Conspira motherfucking tour.
Yeah, so we can kick it off and go, all right, before we get heavy, bro, let's fucking drop a Song of the Week. All
right.
But look, I reckon that will do, bro. I reckon we
wrap it up.
Yeah. I don't have fucking heaps else. We might as well not drag it out unnecessarily.
Nah, fuck yeah. We'll keep them. We'll keep it short, sharp, and sharp. I mean, not short. This is still 50 minutes.
Still 50 minutes, bro.
Which is fucking nice.
Just give people a taste.
Yeah.
Because when we come back Conspiratorium, we'll probably get
they're
ranty.
always fucking 2 hours.
They're always long. So I reckon we just give them a nice little what's been going on in the lives.
Yep.
Nice little fuck yeah, the boys are back.
Yep.
Nice little body cam turned off, sunglasses at night.
Yep.
Aviator spec, J Dizzle.
Damn right.
Crisp ASMR sound.
Crisp ASMR
Jose
sound.
Quavo.
Is it Quavo or Guavo?
No idea. Probably mispronouncing it. Probably racist.
Maybe it's, maybe it's Huevo. You don't even pronounce the first fucking. Jose Huevo.
Huevo?
If you can see the screen right now, you tell me what you think it is.
Yeah.
Jose Huevo.
Text us on 1-800 body cam turned off.
1-800 Huevo.
We definitely don't beat jokes to death, I don't reckon. We don't repeat them too often.
All right, laters.
Peace out. Love you all. Buy some merch.